my dad had vowed my mother should not come back home because
He
she
had said
left.
that.
He had vowed, yes, he had made some kind of declaration.
Hey guys, welcome back to this page of our lives. On today's page, we have someone all the way from Kenya, a CEO of a company that he's going to be talking to us about, and we're going to be learning about business, and he's going to be giving us his story of where and how and when all this started and how it came to be. So the person that I'm talking today is Vincent, but I'm going to let Vincent introduce himself. So Vincent, how are you?
Thank you so much. I'm fine, thank you. Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to this page of our lives. We're very much excited to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's also a privilege to be here. I know we have time differences. Like here in Nairobi, Kenya, it's 7 p.m. 40 minutes. So I'm so grateful for this time. Yeah, Nairobi, Kenya, we are doing perfectly well, and we thank God for everything.
Thank you for sacrificing your time to be here today. We appreciate it. So Vincent, so you're Vincent, but that's how I know you, but they do not know you. Vincent, are you married? Or give us a little background of who you are. Who is Vincent? Who is Vincent?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Vincent Jenga, born again Christian, a Christians in the marketplace, a person who believes that with God all things are possible, because my journey is out of God's faithfulness, and I can testify, a Christian, you can manifest Christ in your marketplace. I'm married to one beautiful wife.
We can see it from the background. We can see the picture.
No, on the background is not the one. That's a gift I was gifted.
Oh, nice.
On the ground, you can see her there with my kid.
That's the beautiful family.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the background here, I was receiving gifts as a company. I've been one of the best company in real estate, giving title deeds on time. So it has been a journey. So I thank God for that. Yes, I'm a minister of the gospel as well, and a business person, I'm a family person. So I thank God for that. Yes.
Amen, amen. I love that for you, Vincent, and personally I'm proud of you, because they don't know, but I know Vincent from back then, and the Vincent that we see here now, it's just by the grace of God. Yeah, so amen. So Vincent, what is it that you do? You mentioned you do real estate, right? So how is that doing for you? And when did you start real estate?
I've been in real estate industry back since back 2015. I've been practicing real estate, even though I've been doing other businesses, but the main area of my specialization, I specialize in real estate. I've done this about 10 years now in real estate. It is one of the business that I can say it is the best business to venture into, because these are business that if you are keen on it, the business that you never regret on it. It's one of the business that I can say, or I can testify, that if you invest into real estate, you never go wrong. Every billionaire, every successful person, everywhere the person, I can guarantee you they are already invested in real estate. Nice,
I like that. I'm sure most people did not know that, but it's good you mentioned that. So you also mentioned that you are a CEO, right? A CEO to the company. Is your company a real estate company, or what is it that you do? And what's your company name?
Yes, I'm a director of Brickman Properties Limited.
Brickman
Properties, yeah. Brickman Properties Limited. We are based in Nairobi, Kenya, whereby we specialize in land subdivision. We subdivide land and we sell them in portions. That is an eighth of an acre, or in another language, or layman language, is 50 by 100 in size, whereby we specialize in different parts of the country. Currently in Juja Farm is within Kiambu County. We're especially in Joska. Joska is in Machakos County. Matu is also in Machakos County. Also, we have project in Nyeri within Nyeri County. Nyeri, it's where the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya comes from. Yes, those are our major projects. And right now, I'm still in the office. We still have people on business ongoing. We have people who come all day from different projects. And we thank God, even as we're speaking, we're still closing deals. Yeah, nice. I can see my salesman on the side. They are doing well. I've been in the office since, it's on a Saturday, and I've been in the office since 7 a.m. and I haven't even stepped out. So we thank God, the business is doing well.
That is hard work. That is hard work right there. And so do you work with people, like, do you want to sell to people who are in Kenya, or do you sell to people who are outside the country? How does that work? Like, if somebody wanted to buy a land with your company, how would they go about it?
You know, we are not only based, we don't only specialize with the people within the country, because we serve even people in the diaspora, all over the world. Yeah, in the US, in Canada, Dubai, every part. And you know, currently we thank God for the technology. Technology is doing perfectly well, because nowadays everything is being done online. If it is paperwork, it's being done online. It's not whereby you have to send people, your family members, your friends, money to come and pay for you. Currently, we do everything.
Let me cut you up off there, because I like that actually. Because I know most people who are in diaspora, we are scared of. I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna say they are scared. Or most people are scared of using their own people, the people that they love, because they disappoint sometimes, which is so unfortunate and sad.
Yes.
Because these are the people that we should trust. But we've seen stories. We've had stories where you send your family to go invest for you. You send them the money and they end up using it for their own benefits, which is not good. And I like that you mentioned that. So they don't have to use a third party to buy a property with you. They can just use you, right? Like, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, sure. Because so many incidents have happened. We have seen so many people have sent their family members money. You know, money is temporary, and maybe that person didn't have an intention to use the money, but not because of some few charges here and there. They end up doing that. Allow me to give a case study scenario of one of my friend, whereby she used to send her own father money to build a flat in Githurai, whereby the project started very well, and he used to send her the photos of all things that are happening there. But unfortunately, the dad became so cunning, and he started spending money on his own ways. But he used to send photos of a neighbor when the same building was going on, and to a point, it was supposed to be about 7-story building.
7 stories building.
Yes, it was supposed to be 2 and 1 bedroom. The lady was saying she's based in the US, and she's my friend, so and she allowed me to be using this story so that I can be able to educate other people. And now, the day that she planned for a house opening, actually she had organizing for a party. She had told her friends, "No, I'm flying back to Kenya. We are having a house opening," and she was telling me, "No, yeah, actually, she was telling me she had spent all her savings. She had even to get an extra job. And I understand you people, you can work 2 to 3 jobs." She was telling me actually the longest she ever slept, maybe it was about 3 hours. So you can see. Yeah, she spent all her energy doing that. So the day she landed in Kenya, the moment the dad realized that she's in Kenya, the dad had to run away.
He ran away to where?
He could not be at home, of course, because of the shame. The most traumatizing thing, the mother was aware, but the mother could not tell the daughter. And now she was much frustrated because of that. And now she was so heartbroken. Actually, I wasn't aware of what she's doing. And so the moment she called me, we met somewhere. She was so much in pain. Total pain. And now these are a father and a daughter, so try now to encourage her, She went back the following day back in the US, and she changed the phone. She didn't want any communication. So such incidences are happening. No, we as Brickman Properties, we have made the things easier as well with the digital world. That nowadays it's not a must you send money to your friends, to your parents, or to your families, because she's not the only case study. I know you have seen on news on Facebook people saying I sent money to my relative and that was messed up.
So
nowadays,
how can we investors trust you that you're not going to do the same thing to us? Because we don't know you. The people don't know you. I might know you, but they do not know you. So what is it that sets you apart from other people and other companies?
Good. With our past achievement, we have achieved a lot. With our past achievement, we have delivered so many projects. For example, in Georgia Farm, currently we are in phase 22, and we started all the way from phase 1. And one of the least plots that we had in one phase, I think it was phase 5, which had 28 plots. The rest are about 35, 50, and all that. So I can guarantee you, currently we have served more than 2,000 clients. Majority have their title deed. And as we're speaking, I have titles on my desk. We have transferred title to majority. These are how the title deed will look like. I don't want to give the name of the client. Yeah, so I have so many titles on my desk.
So do you mail them? Do you mail them to the people in diaspora, or how do they get their titles?
So what happens with the people in diaspora, we do what we call virtual tour to the site. We do the virtual tour. One, they can send us maybe a relative or friend to come and view on their behalf. Even if you have sent someone to come and view on their behalf, we send the pin location of the project as we do the virtual tour, all the way from the office to the site. So you can able to see, we do a virtual tour via WhatsApp call, and we go all the way to the site, you see where the project is, and you choose the product of your choice, or maybe the number that you like. Then what we do, the next thing we do, we send you all the document to show you that the land has the right document. Maybe if we have a lawyer in Kenya who can use, or someone you trust to do the search for you. We always encourage people to do the search. And I always tell people, some people say, I did the search, but now I really came to realize, even if the search was correct, I end up losing my land. But today I want to educate, there are two kinds of land search. There's the normal search, and there is the green card search. The green card search is the best search to do anytime you're purchasing a parcel of land.
Okay.
Green card search, it gives you the history of the land. It tells you who was the first owner from the beginning. For example, maybe the first owner was Levi. Levi sold it to Arisha. Arisha sold it to Joseph. Then Joseph sold it to Brickman. So Brickman, we are the last people who are owning that land.
Okay.
It gives you the history of the land. Another thing, the moment you're doing green card search, you're able to know if this land have a charge. What do we mean by the charge? The charge is always be put by any financial lending bank. Maybe like a bank, maybe it has a loan, or maybe someone came, maybe there was a dispute, someone put a charge that this land should not be sold. So you're able to understand the genuinity of that land. Every time you're doing the search to know how genuine is the land, you do what the green card search, and I've said earlier, green card search gives you the history of the land, and it tells you if the land has charge or it have any dispute. But that's not the end. I understand people, doing a green card search is not the end. There is something also very, very important, and that's what I want to show you here. Yes, after doing the green card search, you do what we call, you go to the surveyor map of Kenya.
Okay.
You go to the surveyor map of Kenya. This is the surveyor map of Kenya. You go to the surveyor map of Kenya and you buy the map. You go with the copy of the title and you buy the map. Once you buy the map, you're able to see if that land is located in the surveyor map of Kenya. This helps you to know. For example, we have so many projects, maybe for example in Georgia Farm. If I give you a copy of the title, you may not know how sure can you be that is the exact
Spot.
title of the same project that I saw that you view. So the moment you buy the map, you're going to use the same title to know where that land is located. It is matching with the title deed.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, because some people saying, no, the project that I view was along the road, but now the time you're giving me, the land is downtown or downstream.
In the country.
You see? So, you can get the title, but maybe you didn't get the title of the exact project that you viewed.
Oh, that's
So that's why it's always important to buy the survey map of you go to the survey map of Kenya to buy the map, and you follow all that procedure, and then we have a written agreement. So that now we have come to the agreement. This agreed amount. Like for example, we have launched a new project in Matu. Matu, you said in it we have an opening offer of 290,000 Kenya shillings, whereby we are the first 10 people we are given that price. Later, the price is going to change to 350,000 cash offer. So you come to an agreement, we read the agreement, we agree about the terms. We as Brickman Properties Limited, we have various ways of making payment. You can do the cash, or you can do the 6 months installment, or as well, if you have a bank to finance you, we are open to that, because we have all the required document by the bank. A bank cannot finance you if the land doesn't have a title deed. And the bank cannot finance you if the bank haven't done the due diligence. Yes. So it's always safe for you to do all the due diligence. So, and that's all when it comes to due diligence. Yeah.
Nice. So now, Vincent, thank you so much for that information. That is so informative. But now we know Vincent is the CEO, Vincent is married, and Vincent is successful at this point. Now this is your page today, right? This season, that's your page today. But I want to take you back to your growing up life. That page, the page that you closed a long time ago. I want us to go back there and get to know the Vincent before the CEO Vincent, the Vincent child. How was your upbringing? How did you grow up? Did you grow up in a well-off family that they sponsored you? They brought you into this company that you now own, or did you just do it on your own? What motivated Vincent?
I think about my journey, as I said earlier, it is all about God's favor. I grew up in a village back. I've come from Gatodo North, in a place known as Kahurura. It's not famous, but nowadays it's becoming famous.
It's becoming famous.
Yes, becoming famous. Yes, I'm born in a family of 5. I'm the third born, but I'm the first born son. Yes, I've been brought up by my 2 parents, all the way from a young age to about maybe Form 1 to Form 2. Form 2, that's where my parents kind of separated. But my growing up, it wasn't. Let me say I've come from an average family, not poor, not rich.
Somewhere
just it's somewhere in the middle. I'm a middle life. Yeah, but full of challenges. I remember my challenges. I was really hit very well with the challenges when I did my KCP.
What happened?
When I did my KCP, that's when all the challenges really started. I thought that we became out to realization in life, there are really tough times.
Yeah.
Tough times. Yeah. Because I remember when I did my KCP, I did well the past well. I remember my dad had really promised me, the school you'll be called for, that's the school you go.
That was just a now, right?
No, I'm talking about class 8.
Oh, you mean, yeah, okay, so that's, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about my class 8. I remember my dad never came back home for about a year. Yeah, my peers had already joined Form 1. Me, I was at home. But I remember that time, I remember I visited my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me it's not about the kind of school that you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's about who is going to school. So you can be in a day school, but we also become the best.
That's true.
Those are the words of my grandma. They really motivated me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mother was just doing farming and ordinary vibarua. It was a challenge, but in one or the other, she, with God's favor, I managed to join Form 1. I remember I was a bit late. Other peers had already joined. But something amazing, because even when I not joined, when people are coming back from school, I used to ask for a textbook. I read on my own. And see, I did something very simple.
Mm-hmm.
I could study on my own, because at Form 1, things were not a bit tough. And I remember even the time I joined with one goal. I must make a difference in my life, and I must make my mom smile. I could see how she was doing her best, trying to, she was always encouraging, giving us hope that one day you people you smile. And I vowed in my heart, I want to be number one, not to become successful for my mother.
For your mother, not even for yourself, for your mother.
Yes, I remember I used to tell my mother, one day I'll buy a parcel of land for you.
Oh.
Because even where I come from, the parcel of land is there. Just to say you have a parcel of land, but not that so much productive.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I joined Form 1, the first term, I became number 1.
Wow. Even after joining late.
Yeah, I joined late, I became number 1. The whole of Form 1 was number 1. I remember my report form is A. I can't forget. Actually, I will share with you. I think I saw that my report form. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I became number 1. The whole of Form 1, term 1, term 2, term 3. And I remember my dad came back when I was Form 1 that term. And I remember the moment I saw him, I felt so bad. And because I felt like he don't love, because I remember my 2 sisters who were ahead of me, he paid their school fees very well. But so I was asking myself, does he really love me? Does he really care about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why did he have to leave when it's your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn. So, and being now the firstborn son, I felt, no, this guy, he don't love.
But did you ever confront him or ask him? Or what did he say when he got back? What did he say to you?
So even the moment he came, one thing, I thank God, because I remember I got born again in Form 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had to love Christ so much. I was still going to church, but the moment I made a serious journey with God, I was in Form 1. So I was 15. So and I remember that time, the moment he came, I saw him, I felt so much pain in my heart. It was really hurting me, but I had to pretend. I'm strong, man. I had to pretend, showing that I still care. Mm-hmm. So I remember he asked me, oh, sorry. I was still in Swahili. He just asked, so you joined school? Yes. I remember now in Form 2, when I joined, from Form 1 to Form 2, mm-hmm. My dad was fired from work.
Uh-oh.
And the reason why he was fired is because of alcoholism.
So he was an alcoholic?
Yeah, he was so alcoholic.
Did you guys know that, or?
Yeah.
Did your mom and the siblings know he was an alcoholic, or was he hiding it? Because he was.
No, he was an alcoholic.
Even at home?
Even at home. He used to come with alcohol at home. He used to drink it at home. And the moment he became too much, we were being told even by his workmate that he used to go to work drunk, or maybe he could skip from work to go and drink. So I think even his peers tried to cover up so much to him, tried to protect him from his boss. But one day he was caught drunk, and he totally drunk. He was sleeping. He went to a hideout to sleep because he was totally drunk, would not do anything, and that's why he was fine.
So, but that's sad. So, was he coming home every day, like when he was at work, or was he like? How was his work? Was it remote?
No, he was working in Nairobi. We were back in the rural area.
So he was.
And whereby he could come. Yeah, maybe he would come once in a month, or maybe once in a blue moon, maybe 3 months. Yeah. So I remember the time that he was fired. He didn't tell anyone. He stayed in Nairobi in an area called Kangemi. But one of the relatives that he was working with informed my mother that he was fired, and he stayed in the Kangemi. He totally drunk. Where he was living, he was chased away. And so I remember that time, his pension, he wasn't yet given. I think he was waiting for the pension and all that. And I remember my cousin by the name Jenga was sent by my mother to go and pick him because he was living a very miserable life in the Kangemi. Despite of what he did, he's still a father, he's still a husband. My mother was still concerned, and he said that for him to be brought back home. And I remember the time he came, he's ashamed. He's very ashamed of what he has done. But instead of coming to be living a quiet life, he became so violent. And
towards you guys or your mom?
Everyone. And remember, through that time, we were being informed that now he's getting his pension for like 3 months later. And that time my mom was advised to go with him because even the boss, because now it was reported now he's getting drunk, he don't support the family. He was given a pension, but there's no way my mother could be given. And I remember that time he decided to start a club.
A what?
In my home, a bar.
What? He started a bar?
Yeah, and I remember that time my brother and I and other siblings, we hold hands and we say this kind of business cannot be, we cannot be, at that time I'm so born again, I will not be walking in the same area my dad has been clubbing, and for me, I've never done this business.
Where was this business? Was it in your
my home area? Up to Wakamunyo.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, so he started it. It was a keg. He was selling keg. That's a kind of certain type of alcohol. But it didn't go well because he didn't have managerial skill. I always tell people, don't just jump into business. Don't just learn business like doing any other work. You have to learn managerial skills. So it didn't go well. So he went down. Everything was in a mess. So the moment now he was done with his pension money, he had no otherwise but just to stay there to look for the barua. So every night, because you come drunk, I remember it was so violent. You would find me and my other siblings. We were doing our studies in the evening because we didn't have electricity back at home. We used to use a lamp.
Yeah.
It's a kind of lamp we used to use at home.
The one that you have to cover it with your hands.
Yeah, there's two kind of lamp. There's that one and there's the other one with the grass.
Okay, so your dad started being violent to you guys.
Yeah, so I remember that by that time now, even my performance in school started deteriorating because I was so stressed. I was so stressful. When you go back home, there's no peace. No, dad is there. You don't even have to study. Sometimes I could sacrifice to go to school early to study, but even the more you arrive to school, your mind is already tired. So it became too much. And I remember now when I was informed on December, my uncle who is in the US, he called one day and he asked me, what can I give you for a Christmas?
Oh wow.
And
miracle, Christmas miracle.
Yeah, and I remember telling him the best thing you can give me is give me the best education. I learn from the day school and go to boarding school. And I said, wow, that's okay. Ask your mom to go and look for a school.
That's
that's when I shifted all the from Kaili Roma secondary mixed. I went to Gadiro High School in Gatoto South.
That was from Form 2 to
Form not from Form. No, I joined out from Form 3.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So I remember that time. I remember now in Form 1, Form 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've already joined the Adiro Boys High School.
Mm-hmm.
No, I remember in Form 3, Term 2, I remember seeing my mother in school.
For what?
I felt, yeah, I know I've already joined the Adiro Boys High School.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my mother in school. And my heart, I felt I was full of fear. I started asking myself, what could happen? You know, when you see your parent in school and you're not expecting him or her to come,
you just know something is wrong.
Yeah, there is something not okay.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so bad, and even I was fearing even to meet her. But the moment I'm getting closer to her, I could see her smiling. I could see her smiling, and I was asking myself, oh, okay. Let me pretend I'm okay, but in my heart, I feel something is not okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment she came, we started having a chat. I asked her, why are you in school? I said, no, everything is okay. She told me this. Things have become tough back at home.
Oh.
And I remember that time, and it was so painful. I remember I asked her, is that okay? Yes, Tom is okay. Is everyone at home okay? Yeah. And I remember that time she told me that.
Oh. That's okay.
That you may come home, maybe once you go to school, you may not find me at home. I said, why? She told me now she can't just stay at home. Things are tough. You people have to study. You have your other siblings also in form. I remember my brother was doing Form 1. The other one was in class 6, if I'm not wrong. And now she'll tell me now your dad is no longer working, and I have to look for opportunity. So I asked her, what's your thoughts? She told me someone have find her a place that can go to work. What kind of work are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
She told me she's going to work to do as a house manager.
Oh my.
That it was so painful.
It broke your heart.
So yeah, it really broke my heart. But I literally cried and I asked her, as a house manager at your age?
Yeah, because she's not young anymore, hey? She wasn't young at that point.
Yeah, I remember her telling me, I'm not doing this because for my own. I'm doing this because for your own. Because I want the best for you. And I remember telling her, it's okay, ma'am. I think that one also even affected me beyond what was affecting me. Because even when I was in class, I was just imagine, no, my mother working as a house manager. It wasn't easy for me. But I tried my best. I tried to work hard. And so I remember that when I went home, I didn't find my mother. I just found my father. That's father. What really happened? Did you have to post this? No, it was so violent. And but as we were left back at home, actually the best thing, one thing I love my mother. Mm-hmm. Even what she used to get by the end of the month, she used to say back at home. Every day to say, the moment you do your whatever you cook, always give to your father. Because I remember my sister was back at home. Mm-hmm. She was the one who was taking care of everything, and things were tough until I finished Form 4. And I remember the moment I put down my pen, I said, now, the best thing I can do for now is to look for a job and help my mother to learn our family things. And I remember also my brother is high school. I got a job in Limuru. Mm-hmm. Limuru is in Jabu County as well. I was a shopkeeper. I was getting paid 5,000
a month.
My mother was also per month.
And that's Kenya shillings. Let's just be specific. It's Kenya shillings. It's not in dollars.
Not in dollars, my friend. In Kenya shillings, 5,000. My mother was also getting paid 5,000 by then.
As a house manager.
So, as I was manager, myself was getting 5,000 as a shopkeeper. Well, for me, it was a bit of advantage because now the same place I was working, I was staying there, I was eating there. So I could remember whatever I was earning, I could send back at home to share with my family, so support my brothers in school. To a point now, I could not have joined university by then because challenges were too much, and I don't think I would feel so comfortable proceeding with my education. My uncle was still willing to pay for me, but now when I look back at home, why did I go direct to university? And yet my own mother is struggling alone. Let me sacrifice myself for the sake of my family, to support my mother. I became a shopkeeper. I did my best to support. We worked together with my mother. Yeah, it was so tough. But the moment I started working, my one goal, number one, was to make my mother happy. And I was to do, yeah, and I was to do everything for her to get back home. I would love her. She changed the nature of job. She started doing something else. So every day I was working, and I had one goal, number one, to make my mother proud and take her back home.
So you wanted her to go back home to your violent dad?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking to do it now, but now my dad, my mom, they are not in harmony. Or rather, I look for a business I search for her. But what the kind of money I was earning, they could not sustain my family, and maybe set a business for my mother. And I remember back in 2017, my dad became ill. He had a throat cancer, and I remember I was to him in my breast in his leg. I was taking to clinic, and I remember in that moment, my mother came. By the grace of God, they united, they forgave each other. In the midst of that. And I remember that time I stepped out, I just left them together, and you people have your time, talk. And I remember the same week, because my dad had vowed my mother should not come back home. Because
he had said that.
He had vowed, yes, he had made some kind of declaration. No, so I remember that time now my mother and my dad came together, they had that in the union, they forgave each other, my mother was taking care of him. So I remember now on Friday of 17th of August, I remember my dad became so much ill. I took him to Kenyatta. The tests were done. But I remember when we were going back home, my dad just gave me a smile and he passed on.
Were you watching?
Yeah, I was watching him.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember
I'm so
the best
sorry.
thing I got from the best thing I got from my dad, he blessed me. You know, my son, the best thing I give is to bless you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so sorry for your loss, but that is beautiful. The fact that they forgave each other.
Yeah, my mother and my dad forgive each other. Let me take you back, Kidogo. Let me take you back a little bit. I remember the moment my KCP, as my KCSA, my heart was still bleeding and was so heavy. And I could pretend I love my dad, but in my heart, it was so painful. And I remember, like 3 years later, around 2015, I went to a church in town, prayers beyond God's ministry and evangelism ministry. The pastor, she was preaching about forgiveness and the things that she went through. And she was teaching more about the importance of forgiving, that the person you're forgiving is not the person who's benefiting, it's you who is hurting, and you must let it go. And I remember when the sermon was still ongoing, I was shedding tears, I was so much in pain, and it was so painful. And I remember the following day on Monday, I went back home. I found my dad. I told him, Dad, you have done the worst for me, but I've chosen to forgive you. I love you so much. My dad was so much in tears. We hugged each other, and he blessed me. And I remember, I always tell people, there is power in forgiving, in asking for forgiveness or forgiving one another.
Yes, I believe that.
Yeah, because I felt like a burden was uplifted for me.
Yeah.
And I remember since that time, things started working well for me. I just feel wow. I
So
think
he
now
was
things
he was the roadblock. Like,
actually, he was not the roadblock. I was the roadblock of my life because I'm the one who had not forgiven him.
oh, the bitterness.
The bitterness that was eating me up. And thank God I never had answers. I thank God. God really loves me so much. So after my dad passed on, and back in 2017, yeah, I did know things were working out for me. And I remember that time I was started doing cooking chapati along the road in Githurai. Yeah.
From cooking chapati, from being a shopkeeper to cooking chapati to now the CEO.
Yeah, and I was still, 2015, I joined real estate. I was doing real estate party time. I was still learning about real estate, but I was doing part time. You know, in real estate now you have to look for a buyer, a seller, and all that. I was doing it step by step. Yeah, so I'm still doing it, but it was still a paying job, but now I have to do for something else to do to sustain me to do the other business. So I was cooking chapati along the road in Githurai. I used to sell one packet of unga. I used to get like that 8 chapati, that 8 or 40.
From a 1 kg flour?
No, from a 2 kg packet of unga.
2 kgs. Oh,
yes.
So they were the skinny ones then. You make them so skinny.
Yeah, skinny one. I used to do that 38 to 43. A minimum of 38, maximum 43.
And how much would you sell one for?
I used to sell it at 10 bob.
Oh.
10 shillings.
That was a lot of money back then, hey?
Yes, so in one packet I could sell 430, and one packet I used to buy maybe at 105, 100 bob.
Oh.
So I could do that. I could also do my smoky. I had to do. We call them chitsumuitu. I had to do all that kind of business.
Like you had to do anything, whatever it took to make your mother proud. Whatever it took.
Yeah. Yes, I know that time now. Yeah, with God's grace. Wow, I started working. I was doing this side hustle. Things become tough on that side. I changed the dynamic of the business. I joined now in selling in the market. I had my two stores. So I'm upgrade. I can upgrade to the other side.
So you had?
Yes, I have 2 kiosks.
Oh, 2 kiosks. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever I used to do to sell nyanya, doma. Yes, I used to sukuma wiki. I used to katakatia watu sukuma.
You know how to do that? Yeah. I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, I will perfectly do that for you. Yes, and remember now, by that time now, my mother now, I got some coins now. My mother went back home. We bought one cow for her. Now she's doing good farming, and everything now changed. No, I reached to a point now that the real estate dream can be too much, so strong in my heart. So I had to impress someone in the kiosk as I do real estate part-time. So I joined Brickman back in 2020.
So so the kiosk, you started the kiosk after the passing of your dad. So things started working out for you after the passing of your dad and the forgiving and everything else.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now you are a brickman.
Yes. So I the kiosk and all. COVID came 2020.
Oh, just when things are working out.
But let me tell you, if it is an year I did best, it's during COVID.
How come? Or how so?
Yeah, the Bible says, in and out of season, you'll prosper. Psalms 1:3. That was my declaration. In and out of season, you will prosper. During COVID or not COVID, the Lord has said, I will prosper.
I will
prosper. It's a declaration.
You used to read that Bible every morning. Every time you wake up, in and out of season, I'm prospering.
I will prosper.
Oh, yes. I like that.
And the Bible says that with God all things are possible. So they don't get possible when things are working well. Even in the midst of challenges, all things are possible with God. So that's my confession. All the times. So during COVID, the business of food was booming. And in our country, Kenya, there was roadblock. You could not come from one county to the other. So what we used to do, I used to get to ask a friend of mine to help me with his car. I used to get permit to go to other counties to get food stuff, bring in Nairobi and all that. Still, partially, I'm still doing real estate.
Wow.
So it is your point. Let me be honest with you, I made great money by that.
So how old were you by then? Were you like in your 20s still?
That time was how old by then? 28.
Oh, so that's when you made your first good money. Let's say, was that the first time you made your first millions? Because right now Vincent is a millionaire, by the way, guys. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, this started open up now. In the same trade right now, I decided now to join real estate full time. Now I have the kiosk, I employ someone. To a point now I reached out, I became a blessing to someone. I said, no, I want to bless you with this kiosk. Continue with it.
Wow.
Now so for me, I decided now let me not venture into real estate. And I remember that time I joined real estate, Brickman to be specific. I joined as a sales person. As a normal sales person.
Not as just
working on commission based.
Oh. And was this your company?
No.
So Brickman Property is your company though, right? Are you the founder? Who is the founder?
Let me give you the journey, what happened.
Okay, please do.
I joined as a salesperson in Brickman. I remember the first month I made a sale, being fresh in that company. The second month I was given the position of a team leader of the company. I grew from the level of team leader. In the span of 6 months, I was made the sales. I was the team leader of one. Now I was given the overall team to be the team leader of the entire team. My team performed. I grew from team leader to a sales manager. The manager was there. She went, started her own company. So I was given the position of a sales manager of the company.
Look at God.
Yeah. I grew from sales manager. We started performing very well. Now, the founder of Brickman Properties Limited, because we are grew together, we are 2 directors.
And what do you call that? If it's not God's favor, how do you call that?
I say with God, all things are possible. Now you hear me preaching, and I tell people that you don't need capital to start a business. You need God to start a business. Because I understand my journey. If it was to buy the shares of the company, maybe I would have spent maybe about 40 to 50 million Kenya shillings.
Which you wouldn't have afforded by then.
I would not afford by then. But with God's grace, step by step, and that's where I am today.
I love
so
that.
Brickman Properties now, we have grown from one level to another, having multiple projects, doing great. Currently, we have the staff about 40 employees, doing great. Yeah.
So it's the fastest growing company in Kenya right now. And I also know you've been awarded a couple awards. What are those awards for? Can you tell us a little bit about them, please?
The first award I was given the fast growing company in Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah, the fast growing company, and I was given the CEO of the year, 2023-2024. I thank God for that award. I was awarded as one of the CEO who have made the company grow at a very high rate, which I give God all the glory. But Brickman Properties Limited, we were given the most timely company that gives title deeds on time.
Wow, I like that. So guys, you see, it's a trusted company. You can trust them to deliver.
Yes. companies. You see, like, this award you see here, this award here, it's the one was given. The lady in the middle, she's the permanent secretary from the office of the Prime Cabinet Center.
Wow. And it's not a fake one, guys. It's a real picture. It's a real one. It's a real award. It's there. We're going to pin it here so they know it's there.
Yeah. It's the Prime Cabinet Secretary Center being awarded Brickman Properties as the chief, and it was the best award we were given as Brickman. There are so many companies, but the company that always give title deeds on time. When we tell you it's 30 working days, you get your title deed. Once you do your completion, we keep our words. But in case of anything, we always communicate before time.
Yeah, no, after the deadline.
Not after. Yes.
We
thrive every day. I wake up very early with my team. We work as a team to make sure we deliver our promises as we had promised earlier. Our client is our priority.
The clients are the priority, guys. You hear that? It's not the CEO is the priority. It's the clients. I love that, Vincent.
Yeah, for me, it's not me. It's our client.
It's the people that you serve.
We as Brickman, me and my entire team, we make sure we do our best.
You give the best, yes. Because I know I have seen a bit of the posters that you post, and I've seen like your properties that you sell, the piece of land that you sell, like they go so quickly, and I wonder, how does Vincent do this? Because I see people posting posters saying we're selling here, and I see the same poster, the same location for like months, and I'm like, okay, so this is not doing very well. So people should do their own research before buying, and like choose the best. It feels like I'm promoting you, which is what I'm doing right here now. So guys, it's true though, because I do my research. Like if I want to invest, I just don't go buying anyhow. You want to know how is this company doing, like who are they selling to, how do they deliver. You want to know things like that, and you also want to know where the location of the land. So if it's in the country, like how are you going to invest in the country? It's not going to work out for you. And if you're looking to build a house of real estate, you need it somewhere that's growing, and that's what Vincent do. Like most of his lands, the ones that I've seen, they are in the growing areas, right? Is that true?
It's true. Like now, I have a team in US, Kansas City, that who have bought, is a group of people. They have bought in Ginger Farm, they have bought in Joska. And what we do everything online. And once their titles are out, maybe one of them is coming to the country, we give them the title, we go with them. Or maybe they are not planning anyone to do, we already use the DHL. You know DHL, you get your title and then,
Okay, so either way, you're going to get your title deed.
You get your title. Actually, as we as Brickman Property, the challenge that we have so many titles we have put in sale.
People are not collecting their title deeds.
They're saying keep it safe. When you have it, it is sell.
Wow, I like that. So it's a trusted company.
We have a partnership with a law firm by the name Temberia Advocate, whereby we work as a team. They preserve our titles, and things are okay. So even if you're in US, wherever you are in the country, we do the business together. We do the virtual tour. We send you all the right documents. If title processing, our lawyer, our skilled team, our legal team, they do everything perfect for you.
So there's nothing to worry about then. So if you're looking to invest, here is the guy for you. Vincent is going to give us his phone number that you can call, or the email that you can reach out to if you're looking to invest with him, and then you can just shoot him an email or a message or even a call, right? They can call you.
Okay, yeah, I understand. It is still okay, even if I'll give my office line, and in case someone wants to talk to me direct, once you call the office, just say that no, you'll talk to me. I'm always accessible. I will talk to everyone anytime. Okay,
so if you call the office and you know they are just asked for Vincent, say I want to talk to the CEO.
You'll be connected direct to my line.
Oh, perfect, guys. You're all sorted now. So all you need to do is call this number. What's the number again, Vincent? Please.
Plus 254 plus 254 7 46 888 111 plus 254 7 46 888 111. Or you can visit our website www.brickmanproperties.com. www.brickmanproperties.com. CEO at brickmanproperties.com. CEO at brickmanproperties.com. I'm the one who accessed that together with my PA. So feel safe for that.
Awesome. We're going to put all those in the description down below so they know. And yeah, you can reach out to Vincent and you can have your own piece of land and be a millionaire or a billionaire like Vincent here. So Vincent, one thing that I got from this whole story, like your story, is that it's not about where you come from or who raises you, it's your mindset and what you choose to do with the environment that you're in.
Your mindset is everything.
Your mindset, but your mindset is not everything. God is everything, because with you, like, you still had God in the center of everything that you're doing. Like, he was your number one.
You know, the Bible says your mindset is everything. The Bible says, let the mind of Christ be in you. So when your mind is the mind of Christ, the mind has been transformed by the word of God. And you think, if you think as a winner, you win.
Oh, I like that.
If you think as a loser, you fail.
You fail.
You know, the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh.
Mm-hmm.
The heart is not a puppet heart. The heart is your mindset.
Yes.
So as a man thinketh, so are you. So if you think you are born to win, you automatically win.
I like that. I like the positivity. Yes. And it's not like
people say,
sorry, go ahead.
And to work hard, the working hard is what making you well. No, it's not working hard. It is working smart. And the smartness is about your mindset. When you set your mind in the right direction and you set your mind and you work hard, the Bible says, God have already blessed us with every spiritual blessings. Mm-hmm. So the moment I'm working from a point of because I'm already blessed.
From a point of just now receiving it, bringing it to your space.
I'm manifesting God's blessings. And the Bible says, do not forget, Deuteronomy 1:8. Do not forget, it's the Lord that gives you the power to make wealth.
Guys, did you hear that? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down and remind myself that every morning, because sometimes we forget. And it's good to have scriptures somewhere that you want to remind yourself about every single day. And I want to make that one of mine this month. I don't know what you guys are going to make your scriptures of the month. I don't know if Vincent's scriptures of today are going to be your scriptures of the next month. But anyway, Vincent, that was very inspiring, and I hope this story inspires someone. And I'm looking forward to hearing more of this story. But Sasa, I'm seeing like we're out of time. So if we don't mind, we're going to bring Vincent back again soon, and he can continue to share his story and more about the business part, because we all want to grow and we all want to succeed in this life before we go to our next home, which we don't know when. It might be soon. We don't know when. Vincent, thank you so much for your time. And
welcome.
Yes, and I hope you have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much. God bless you, and God bless you once again.
Amen.
Asante.
Asante.
Just believe with God, all things are possible.
All things are possible
Bye-bye.
with God. Bye-bye, guys. That's it.